man-animal conflict has been a regular affair, particularly in Assam, which is home to the one-horned rhino and the Asiatic elephants. Although the population has improved due to anti-poaching efforts, the rapid growth of human population and subsequent reduction of natural habitat has been the main force behind the man-animal conflict. Amid this conflict, a father-daughter duo initiated an effort to make wildlife conservation sustainable by transforming elephant and rhino waste into luxury paper products. With the hope of raising awareness about the species, the duo started an innovative company called El Rhino, which uses rhino and elephant poop to produce paper.
Rhinos, one-horned rhino is rare in the world. There are two-horned rhinos in Africa, and the whole world knows about two-horned rhinos, but very few people know about the one-horned rhino. The one-horned rhino is threatened because of many things like poachers and other reasons. Their existence is threatened. So the idea of using poop for paper making, handmade paper that I make, is that to bring awareness to the people all over the world, as well as to the local people, the importance of saving the rhino, that it is a very precious, this heritage, Assam's heritage, natural heritage, which is very, very rare, and we take pride in the rhino. We say that the rhino is our national animal, whatever it is, Assam's heritage. So this also helps in a way to bring awareness to the people that rhino should be preserved. All our products that we have, it always carries a message about the importance of saving rhino.
The company which transforms poop into paper purchases dung from the villagers, which are then mixed with banana stems and water hyacinth, which are found in abundance across Assam. All the ingredients, when compiled together, produce an excellent source of fiber that is used to make high-quality, handcrafted paper, which is both environment-friendly and harmful chemical-free.
No one would think of using poop as a paper. No one would think of using such a dirty material to create something. But then I had a lot of problem myself. First, what I did was I collected some poop. Even to convince my wife, it was a big problem. She won't listen. But quietly, I took a mixie, which was lying in the kitchen inside for a long time. So I took out the mixie, got some poop from the Jew, a rhino poop from the Jew, and cut up my old shirt, cotton shirt, and made a pulp out of it in the mixie. And then when I made the paper, astonishingly, it was very, very beautiful. So then people gradually got convinced, okay, this can be done.
The idea of paper from dung is not new. Paper has been made from dung in Thailand and in Sri Lanka for years. What makes us different is that we work very hard to increase the application of the paper to make it user-friendly for writing and art and printing. And so unlike paper that has been made in the past from dung, which is only decorative, our paper has far wider application. That comes from changing the formulation of the paper. The other thing that we have done differently, I think, is that we've linked the paper completely with the story of the animals and made sure that it is sustainably put back into the forest. For us, this is a very important part of the paper. What we are making for our consumers is not paper. What we are doing is we are creating a way for consumers to connect with the forest, to connect with these animals, and to be able to do their bit towards the longevity of the species.
Located at a distance of about 65 kilometers from Povitara Wildlife Sanctuary, the manufacturing unit of El Rhino at Choigaon has been engaged in the task of producing paper from poop. The close proximity of the sanctuary has been instrumental in collecting the dung from the forest areas.
শুনিবলৈ পাওঁ যে জংগলৰ পৰা হাতী আহি মানুহৰ ঘৰবাৰী ভাঙিছে, অত্যাচাৰ কৰিছে। এই হাতী মানুহৰ সংঘাতটো আমি ৰোধ কৰাৰ কাৰণে আমি ৰাজপথত আন্দোলন কৰিলে নহব। আমি যেনেকৈ এল ৰাইনো যেনেকৈ আগবাঢ়িছে তেনেকৈ যদি প্ৰতিখন জংগল থকা মানে অভয়াৰণ্য থকা গাঁৱৰ চাৰিওফালে যদি এনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ সৰু সৰু উদ্যোগ হয় য'ত হাতীৰ গোবৰৰ পৰা পেলনীয়া বস্তুৰ পৰা কাগজ প্ৰস্তুত কৰিব পৰা হয়, তেতিয়াহ'লে এই হাতী মানুহৰ সংঘাতটো কমি যাব আৰু আমাৰ পৃথিৱীখনো সুন্দৰ হৈ থাকিব। কাৰণ হাতীয়ে জংঘলত যিবিলাক খাদ্য খায়, আমি মানুহে সেই জংঘলবিলাক আমি তহিলং কৰাৰ ফলত হাতী বা অন্য বনৰীয়া জীৱ জন্তুবিলাক আমাৰ ভৈয়াম অঞ্চললৈ নামি আহিছে। গতিকে আমি যদি সেই জংঘলসমূহ সংৰক্ষণ কৰি তাৰ বিকল্প ব্যৱস্থাৰে আমাৰ জীৱন নিৰ্বাহৰ ব্যৱস্থা কৰোঁ, তেতিয়াহ'লে হাতীও জংঘলতে সোমাই থাকিব আৰু এই হাতী মানুহৰ সংঘাতৰ এটা সমাধান সৃষ্টি হ'ব।
The process of paper making goes through several processes, from collecting the dung to extracting the fiber and then mixing it with other ingredients. The product which is produced is then separated with clothes fitted to sieved screens which are later pressed in a hydraulic machine.
এইটো আমাৰ পেপাৰ লিফটিং প্ৰচেছ। এই পাল্পটো বনোৱাৰ পিছত পাল্পটো আমি তললৈ লৈ আহোঁ, ডাঙৰ চেম্বাৰটোত ষ্ট'ৰ কৰোঁ। তাৰপিছত এই সৰু চেম্বাৰটোত আনি তাৰ পৰা এতিয়া আমি পেপাৰটো লিফটিং কৰি আছোঁ, মানে পেপাৰটো বনাই আছোঁ আমি। ইয়াত এই যে কাপোৰখন দিছে, এইটোৱে পেপাৰখনক ভাগ কৰিব, মানে প্ৰত্যেকখন কাপোৰত এখন এখন কাগজ গৈ থাকিব। এতিয়া আমি লিফটিং হোৱা পেপাৰখিনি হাইড্ৰলিক প্ৰেছত আনিছোঁ। এতিয়া আমি হাইড্ৰলিক প্ৰেছত যেতিয়া প্ৰেছ কৰিম, তাৰ পৰা 70% ৱাটাৰ ইয়াতে গুচি যাব আৰু তাৰপিছত আমি কাপোৰৰ পৰা কাগজখিনি ছেপাৰেট কৰিম আৰু সেইখিনি আমি শুকাব দিম। কাগজ বনোৱাৰ উপৰিও কাগজৰ পৰা হ'ব পৰা বিভিন্ন ধৰণৰ সামগ্ৰী আমি তৈয়াৰ কৰোঁ। তাৰ ভিতৰত আছে আমাৰ নোটবুক আছে, ফাইল কভাৰ আছে, কলম আছে, এনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ অফিচ ষ্টেচনাৰিজ, এইবিলাক আমি বনাওঁ। আৰু এইবিলাক বনাওঁতেই আমি গোটেই প্ৰাকৃতিক উপাদানেৰে এই বস্তুবিলাক বনাওঁ। আমাৰ যিবিলাক বাইণ্ডিং হয়, আমি বাইণ্ডিংটো ৰছীৰে কৰোঁ, চিলাই নকৰি পেলাই বা আঠাৰে নকৰি পেলাই এইবিলাক আমি ৰছীৰে বাইণ্ডিং কৰোঁ। আৰু লগতে যিবিলাক নোটবুকৰ কাভাৰবিলাকৰ কাৰণে আমি কলগছ, মেটেকা, বাঁহ এইবিলাক আমি ব্যৱহাৰ কৰি পেলাই কাভাৰ বনাওঁ। হাতী আৰু গৰুৰ গোবৰেৰে কাগজ বনোৱাৰ উপৰিও সেই কাগজবোৰৰ পৰা আমি বিভিন্ন ধৰণৰ প্ৰডাক্ট বনাওঁ আৰু সেই প্ৰডাক্টসমূহ আপোনালোকক মই দেখুৱাইছোঁ। এয়া নোটবুক আৰু ইয়াত কাভাৰ হিচাপে আমি ব্যৱহাৰ কৰিছোঁ পানী মেটেকাৰ ঠাৰি। এয়া কলগছৰ বাকলিৰে বনোৱা কাভাৰ। এয়া কলগছৰ ঠাৰিৰে বনোৱা কাভাৰ। এয়া আমাৰ ঢেকীয়া পাতৰ কাভাৰ। এয়া পানী মেটেকাৰ নোটবুক। এয়া ডায়েৰী পানী মেটেকাৰ পৰা বনোৱা। এইখন এলবাম। এয়া পেপাৰ পেন্সিল, বেম্বো পেন।
Apart from making paper products, the goal of El Rhino is to make wildlife conservation sustainable by ensuring that local communities have a financial stake in protecting these rare animals. El Rhino is also empowering the indigenous people by creating rural livelihoods and a skilled workforce.
We generate livelihoods for people that live in rural areas, some that live on the fringes of forests, some that live in other villages of Assam. The livelihoods, we are very proud to say, a lot of it is based in people's homes. When we first began, the idea was that we would employ people in the paper making centers, they would come and work. But because I'm personally invested a lot in employing as many women as possible, what we started to find that when you bring women into workplaces, often you're interfering with their home systems, their agricultural systems, their families' lives, their need to be available to their children for different things, their own weaving. Soon we realized that it was our responsibility to not interfere with our traditional ways of life, because that is also something that is at such great risk of being lost. So over time, we have learned ways of decentralizing our work. So while on one hand, we are creating a highly skilled workforce in terms of paper making, and I'm very proud to say that from the time we have begun, we have at least 50 to 100 very well trained paper makers that Assam has never seen before. But more importantly, I'm even prouder to talk about the women who work from their homes, we do very different processes, and these are being done in women's homes at a time of their convenience. And when they are done, they give it back to us and we pay them for the volume of work that they have done. It allows us to bring you amazing products, but it also allows us to do it without guilt, without interfering with Assam's traditional way of life.
Mahesh Bora, a retired engineer who stumbled upon the idea of making paper out of poop, had his share of challenges before embarking on the noble initiative. However, he is rest assured as El Rhino is under the able leadership of his daughter Nisha Bora.
Then again, convincing the people who will be working to make the poop was another problem because they wouldn't normally touch. So I had to show them. I had to show them that it's very safe. There is no problem in using poop, no problem in cleaning it. Another problem that I faced was that from the funders, it was very difficult to convince them that a viable unit can be set up using poop to make paper because they had never heard of it. But then eventually I could convince them, and we got the necessary fundings for starting the project. Now, how do we sell our paper? We are a very small unit. We do not have big outlets. We cannot afford to have that. So we do online selling mostly. And then we have some institutional buyers who regularly buy from us. They believe in the importance of using such a material, such paper, for spreading a message about this rhino, about saving the environment. Also, it gives value to their brand name. Where do we go from here? See, we are not planning to expand in a big way in volumes, but I do believe that we should expand our raw material base because Assam is full of so many of plant materials containing high fiber. So if we can use that, that will be another big boost for the economy. People will understand that these things can be used, which is normally a waste, like, for example, like banana tree. The tree is a waste. We could make paper from it. I have been making paper from it. And this is another way. What I am doing is instead of expanding my factory's output in a big way, we are concentrating on expanding our raw material base. And that raw material base we would like to have sourced from locally available plants which are not normally used by people. This is basically the aim that we have for El Rhino. And my daughter Nisha, who is the chief CEO of the company now, she also is very highly committed to spread the message of saving the environment, spread the message of saving the rhino, and together I think we will have a good time. Thank you.
We are largely a B2B company, which means that we make products on order for large events and corporations that use our paper. We are just starting to do consumer facing retail. Currently, our products are available on our Instagram page and on our website. But I want to use this opportunity to reach out to everybody who's watching this to say we would absolutely love to be available in physical stores in Assam.